Weather forecast even. Anna's back with more weather for us.
Lots to talk about, Emily. There's more unsettled weather to come across the weekend. But first, it is, of course, Weather Watchers time. It's been grey and cloudy out to start the day, but the blue skies start to come out. And I think this afternoon, as the winds calm down, it was obviously perfect weather for windsurfing over in parts of Nottinghamshire. But let's talk about what we can expect then as we head through the weekend. We no longer have any warnings in force for Storm Eowyn, so those wind warnings are no longer there. But we have had an ice warning put in force recently. That's valid from 3 a.m. tonight until 10 a.m. in the morning. We've got some showers pushing through in shortly, which could just fall on, and it's expected to turn very cold. So there is Storm Eowyn. It's pushing away up to the northeast. Behind it, things will settle down. In fact, we have a ridge of high pressure briefly building in for Saturday, giving us a fairly pleasant day, a lot of dry weather and some sunshine. But there's another low pressure system on the way later on this weekend into Sunday. But out there at the moment, fairly quiet. We do then have this feature pushing its way gradually eastwards, bringing some spells and maybe heavy rain actually for some of us for a time, maybe a little bit of hail into that mix as well. And temperatures will be dropping away overnight tonight, close to freezing, below in rural spots. Those winds are easing off quite considerably as well as we go through the night. So much lighter winds, maybe even a few fog patches to start Saturday. So chilly start to the day. Some lovely sunshine around. In fact, I think for many of us it will be a bright, if not sunny day throughout, to be honest. Turning a little bit hazy at times with some high level clouds, but still those winds much lighter than what we've had today. A southwesterly breeze, highs there of 6 degrees Celsius. Now Sunday, we have a feature push through first thing, perhaps some showers early on as that slow moving front clears through. But the next storm has been named by the Spanish Meteorological Service. Now it's been named as Storm Amenia. That is what is associated with this area of rain, and it is expected to bring us 2 spells of heavy rain through Sunday, the first through the morning into the afternoon and the second one to follow during the night. Highs of 7 degrees Celsius. You'll notice the winds will also pick up, but the strongest winds will be across the south and the west of the United Kingdom. So for us, a rain warning in force valid from 8 a.m. on Sunday until 6 a.m. on Monday. Now the low pressure hangs around as we go into next week, so further rain and potentially blustery conditions will stay with us.
Thanks, Anna.
Good evening. Storm Eowyn has cleared up to the northeast, taking those strong winds with it. So no longer any warnings in force for that, but we do have a yellow ice warning valid from 3 a.m. So we have a band of showers pushing their way through the rest of this evening into the early hours of the morning. Behind that, the skies will clear. The winds are much lighter overnight tonight. Temperatures dropping down close to freezing, lower into some rural spots. That's when we're expecting to see that ice on untreated surfaces. And then as we go through Saturday, it's a much more settled day. It's dry. There'll be plenty of winter sunshine. Those winds will be lighter, and we're expecting a maximum of 6 degrees Celsius. Now, the Spanish Meteorological Service have named a storm that's heading our way on Sunday. We have a rain warning in force for this, valid from 8 a.m. Sunday until 6 a.m. on Monday. So do stay tuned to the forecast. And as we go into the start of next week, it is remaining fairly unsettled.